Celebrating Minotti's 100th birthday with one of his most popular operas, The Medium. Originally opening on Broadway in 1947, it stars opera legend Barbara Dever as Madame Flora. Well, we had the opportunity to sit down with her, and you're going to be amazed at how she got her start.
I was actually playing the guitar and singing folk music and writing my own songs and wanting to do that as a career. And I met my husband, who's a little older than I am, and he was ready to settle down and start a family. And so we did that. And after I had my two children, I thought I would go back to school and do my college work. And in just looking into going back to school, I met a wonderful vocal professor who said, I don't think you need to be in school. I think you need to study because you have something that may be really worth pursuing here. Working with him, I began to slowly realize that I did have a unique kind of sound, which is the dramatic mezzo-soprano, and that perhaps I should pursue that. Went home and said to my husband, what do you think? And he has always been very supportive. He said, follow your dream. He's a psychologist, so, you know, it's good to have a psychologist when you're trying to pursue an artistic career. And so slowly but surely I studied and started to do auditions and made my debut singing a very dramatic role, Azucena, in Il Trovatore with Virginia Opera in 1989. And from there, 2 seasons after, I was singing at the Met.
From opera to the gospel at Colonus. Now, it's a piece that features the Blind Boys of Alabama, plus over 40 powerful vocalists. Written by Bob Telson. Now, he got his start working with Philip Glass and has always had a love of both gospel and rhythm and blues. You've been quoted, and this is one of the best quotes I think I read all festival, as the best white man's capturings of the essence of black music since George and Ira Gershwin. That's probably the coolest quote I think I've ever come across.
I love that quote. It's beautiful. And, you know, whether I deserve it or not, I think that, you know, I admire Gershwin so much. He's a great songwriter, and he really did get into the essence of the rich Afro-American culture that nobody else had like he did in the context that he worked in. I grew up originally in classical music, but, you know, got very into pop music and all that. And one of the real roots of American popular music is black gospel music, along with blues, which formed R&B, the fusion of that, and it's the basis of our popular music. So it's not that big a stretch to go from listening to the stuff I listen to on the radio from Motown and Stax Volt to understanding gospel music.
For all things Spoleto, jump on my website, LawsonRoberts.com. You can find everything you need to under the Entertaining Style section. I'm Lawson Roberts for ABC and Low Country Live.